Well, well, what an unexpected surprise. It's not often I have guests here in these forsaken halls. Step forward, my dear. Come into the light and let me get a better look at you. My, that's quite the cloak you've got there. What is your name? I see. A lovely name indeed. So lyrical, like music on the tongue. It almost sounds familiar. Have I heard it somewhere before? Who am I? I am the Sorcerer Yoru. It's a pleasure to meet you, my dear. Now, what could bring a precious little thing like yourself out into these desolate wastes? Are you an adventurer, perhaps? Here to slay the evil sorceress in exchange for gold and glory? Or perhaps you wish to learn my secrets, Is that it, my dear? You just can't resist the allure of my forbidden magic. You can't help but hear those sweet, scintillating whispers as the darkness calls to you. Such a withering look. Now, my dear, I only jest. There's no need to get angry, though I do like a fiery spirit. You need my help. Oh my, that is interesting. What could be so important that you would be willing to brave the dangers of this wasteland, What could you desire badly enough that it would lead you to seek out the sorcerer whose name is feared throughout the entire kingdom? A cure, you say? Ah, I see. Your father is terribly ill, and none of the kingdom's healers have been able to help him. He's not long for this world, they say, so, in desperation, you've come to me. You seek my aid in curing him of this unknown malady. Is that it? Well, fear not, my dear. I do know a way to cure your father. However, you can't get something for nothing, I'm afraid. There will be a cost. What do I want? Well, for starters, how about you tell me who you really are? Come now, my dear, let's not play games. Why don't you lower your hood and let me see your face? You can try to lie, but your voice is shaking like a leaf. Don't be afraid, my dear. Lower your hood. I must know who you really are if I am to help you. Ah, yes, just as I thought. Good day, your highness. What an honor to have royalty under my roof. How did I know? Oh, don't look so surprised, my dear. I knew it was you the moment you stepped into my halls. Let me look at you properly. My, how lovely you are. Your eyes as bright as the first stars of evening. Your face like spring's first flower. Even the scratches on your cheeks can't diminish your radiance. I take it that my crimson creepers put up a fight? It must have taken a lot of courage to simply stand there and bear the pain. Most people would have fought back on instinct, only to have the life choked out of them, thorny tendrils wrapped around their throats. You are brave, on top of everything else. It's no wonder you're the jewel of the kingdom. But back to business. Let me see. Yes. Here is the cure, my dear. This potion will cure any malady, no matter how severe. Hmm? Why, yes, it was made using dark magic. Would you expect anything else from me, the exiled sorcerer of legend? I assure you, the potion will do nothing but good. One sip and your father will be himself again, just as healthy as he was, if not more so. However, I will require something else in return. What's that, you ask? I want a promise. Yes, a promise. At some point, my dear, I will come and find you to name my price. And when I do, you must promise to give it to me, no matter what it is. Well, do we have a deal? You're trembling, my dear. Are you afraid? It's your choice, Highness. If you wish, you can turn and walk right out that door. But decide quickly. My patience is limited, as is your beloved father's time. That's right. While you stand here idly, his life is bleeding away like sand in an hourglass. Well, what will it? Oh, well then, I suppose that's good. Very good. Yes, I suppose that does mean our business is done. Good luck, my dear. A pleasure to assist you. I'm sure we'll meet again before long. Good evening, Your Highness. Oh, my, someone's jumpy. Forgive me for startling you, my dear. What brings you out into these beautiful gardens all alone? Growing weary of the festivities, perhaps? I can't imagine why. Who could possibly get bored with all that riveting prattle? You remember me. I'm flattered. Though I can't say I'm terribly surprised. Mine isn't a face that one tends to forget easily. I'm just too beautiful, I suppose. But, compared to you, I am merely another grain of barley in the harvest. You look stunning tonight, Your Highness. That outfit, the cut of the fabric, the color, it all suits you perfectly. I'm glad to see the king spared no expense now that he is well. Hmm? Oh, yes, I heard. Even in my forsaken corner of the world, I have ways of obtaining information. They say it's remarkable how swiftly he recovered. Why, it's almost as if it were magic. But that would be impossible. After all, His Majesty banished magic from the kingdom years ago. It must simply be his own resilience that brought him back from the brink of death. Or perhaps his sheer devotion to his kingdom. But you and I both know the truth, don't we? How did I get in? Don't you think there's a more important question to be asking right now? That's right, my dear. I'm here to name my price. It's time to fulfill your end of the bargain. Or had you forgotten about our little deal? Ouch! Wit as sharp as a razor. It would seem the rose has thorns. I must say, though, your honesty is refreshing. Very well, then. Let us discuss my price. No, I don't want to end my exile, though that is a good guess. Then what do I want? Oh, no, no, no. Not what, my dear. I don't care about gold or land or worthless titles. What good would they do me? No, it's not a question of what I want, but whom. You, my dear. I want you. Yes, you are my price. You promised me anything I desired, after all. What better reward than the jewel of the kingdom? You are your father's most prized possession, and in exchange for his life, you shall be mine. No. How adorable. It's almost like you think you have a choice. Or do you mean to say you're backing out of our deal? I would strongly advise against it, my dear. I may have given your father his health back, but I can just as easily take it away. And should you force me to do it, I guarantee you he will die. Slowly, agonizingly. We wouldn't want that now, would we? Just as I thought. No, my dear. I'm afraid there's only one way that this ends. Finally, that devil you call father shall know the pain he's caused me all these years. Finally, he shall know what it feels like to have everything ripped away from him. When I have his precious jewel in my grasp. Not so fast, your highness. Aw, what's that? Can't move? Good. A brave attempt, my dear, but as you can see, my magic stretches far beyond simple potions. Now isn't it time you stopped resisting? As I've said, there's only one way this ends. Make it easy on yourself and surrender to me. It won't be so bad, I assure you. I take very good care of my treasures. And you will be my greatest treasure of all. Well, what do you say? Still so stubborn. Well, if you're not going to be cooperative, I'm afraid you leave me no choice. There. What did I do? Can't you feel it? Yes. Feel your eyes growing heavy, the tendrils of sleep stretching out, wrapping themselves around your mind. Don't try to fight it. Just surrender. Yes, that's it. Sleep, my dear. Sleep, and when you wake,